car and changing the oil on mine. Just changed the oil on hers, but why show two oil changes? That's stupid. So here we go. Tire rotation. What you're gonna want to do is get your air gun, set it to reverse, take the lid vents off. Back in the old days, you cross your non-drives, then you cross the drive tires or the tires going to the back, but we don't do that anymore. Check for nails. When you have your tires off, check your brakes. Check for anything loose. Good here. Give it a little tap tap or taparoo in the lowest setting because we're going to torque it on our 12. Same thing on the other side. Bring it up here. tight squeeze. But it works. Normally, I take the time to degrease and clean the inside of the rim, but every time I do that, for people, they don't appreciate it. They don't know the hard work that goes into this. So I'm doing it. Good. Make it easy. Give it a few turns on the threads to make sure they don't get crossed. Give it a little light tap. Low setting. Repeat on the back. Slowly lower the jack. It's the outside. Back on this side where we have our jack stands. Now I had 4 smaller jack stands at one point. Over the years you lose them, you lose stuff. So I lost one of my smaller jack stands. Oh, 3. So yeah, now I got 2 big jack stands and 1 small jack stand. Gotta make it work. There's a spot underneath your car where you can put your floor jack. You can tell this is where you have your jack points, here and here. And most cars, that pitch with the frame and the body goes all the way down. So you can find a spot where you can grab that. There we go. Just lift it up. Slowly lower it down. Success. Torque wrench. Set it by turning it. You turn the handle, I turn the whole thing. Doesn't matter. We're going to go, factory spec is like 70 or something like that. But we're just gonna go 95. 95. Have a little fun with that. Start on one side, go all the way around. I'm gonna start on the right side, end up right here. Star pattern, star pattern. Show you what I'm talking about here. It's a star pattern. Okay, that's the tire rotation complete. And we go over to this Prius. Yeah, there's two Priuses in my driveway. You know, I always envisioned it'd be a big lifted truck and a sports car and a motorcycle, but instead, two Priuses in my driveway. I have a 100-mile round trip commute to work. And I live in the burbs, and I don't work in the city, thank God, but I have enough commute to piss anyone off. So, okay, I'm kind of set up here for the second oil change. Just gonna do the same lifting procedure as the last car. Jack up one side, set the stands, jack the other side, and that's gonna be a minute. Hang out. Have a cup of coffee. I'm just going to be doing that. I wish I could have had this car prepared and ready, but I only have one jack and two stands, so it's not gonna work. There we go. Oh, good Lord. Nothing. It's nothing. A little cover for cross bits. Dash jab. Okay. I know it might seem like I'm on a suicide mission here, but trust me, it's safe. Okay. I don't know how low this thing goes. Because now we gotta go underneath the car. Uh, this is Adrian Shields golf. I did play this morning. Shot a 91. Could have been a lot better, but it's challenging because the greens were not great today. It's fine, we got through it, but good God. A lot of short putts. Putts that just came up short because the greens were not in the best shape. This is going to be difficult. We're going to have to go underneath the car. Whenever you're doing anything on your car, I always check around for the best deals. I went to one store. They weren't running any specials like the other store was, so I went to the other store. Had to drive across town, but it was worth it. Very worth it. Okay. So because they drive a Prius, and because these cars are a giant pain in the butt, I have to take a little cover off. So we got the drill skis here. You go underneath. There's 3 screws that hold this cover. There you go. Move the cover to the side. Put your 3 screws inside of it. You don't fucking lose them. The oil filter is right next to the drain plug. So what we're gonna do is change the filter first. So that way, when a little bit of oil drips off, it's a little oil dripping out there. Probably can't see it because I'm in the way. Let me move. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. I gotta hold the phone a certain way, otherwise it freaks out. So here we go. That's my drain plug here. My oil filter there. So just loosen that filter. The oil's gonna come out. It's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. Some oil dripping out there. Gonna pour it out. Pour it out for the people. And you gotta just put that to the side. Get the new filter. Where I put it right there. Okay, put the new filter on. This comes with a little protective plastic, whatever. Get a little bit of oil on the mating surface. I like to use fresh oil, but I'm not going to go back up there. You also want to wipe your mounting surface to make sure it's clean of debris and doesn't have an old gasket on it. You don't want to have an old gasket on here because that is just trouble. When I was 16, I was working at a shop and I double gasketed this Mercedes diesel. Didn't realize it. Finished it, parked it, guy drove off, blew the engine by the time he made it down the street. The GM of the company wanted to fire me, but my boss was like, no, Not gonna fire him. He made a mistake. He's one of the hardest workers I have at the shop. I don't want to get rid of him. That was funny because I was too young to be working there in the first place, but it was fine. Okay, so now we're draining the oil. And we're going to sing a little song while we're draining it. I'm kidding. We're not doing that. I'm not in the mood for singing today. So here we are. I do my oil change every 10,000 miles on this car. And so since I've had it, this is my third oil change. Yeah, I put 30,000 miles on this car. I had it less than a year. That's what happens when you commute. I'm not alone. There's so many people that live out in the valley, work in the bay, or live in the, just live far away from work. I would love to live closer to work, but I don't know. I wouldn't really want to live in the town that I work in. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I haven't found anything that's saying, hey, move here, like I did when I came to where I'm at now. Long story short, I actually like where I live. Little town in the valley called Turlock. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's sit here and let it drain all day, and it's not going to change anything because it changed my oil frequently enough to where it's not that bad. So give it a little turn, not too tight, just give it a little more than snug. Wipe it down, wipe everything down, and now take the dirty glove off because it's oily, and put my work glove back on. Button everything up, fill the oil, turn the car on, make sure your oil system is sealed, drain plug's not leaking, filter's not leaking. Carefully slide your oil collection pan to the side. Now there are some that have a giant funnel top to it, to where the oil just collects into the hole in the middle, so when you don't have to worry about being so gentle with it. But just like this oil comes out fast, so I used to have one of those, and it would just splash everywhere. So I don't use that type. I don't. And it's okay if you do. Just, hey, do your thing, baby. Do your thing. I just do my thing. So put these back in here. If you remember anything, remember to start everything by hand. That way you don't cross-start anything. Low setting on the drill there. Get it snug. Snug as a bug on a rug. About to chug a jug of lug. I don't know. I don't do drugs. So here we go. Okay. Now for the last part of our oil change extravaganza. Just fill the oil up, retest it, and that's it. Guard your privacy. Abide by our community guidelines. Oh, Yeah, I don't know what that means. I told y'all what city I live in. That's all you're getting from me. I'm nothing special anyway. Okay. So, let's fix this. There we go. Let's get in tight here. Yeah. Okay. Now, oil change is not rocket science. I'm surprised a whole lot of it's not that hard. It's kind of, dirty work. Sucks to get dirty. It's seemingly expensive because I had to look for a deal for oil and a filter at $37.99 or something like that. $39.99 for oil and a premium filter, but I could go to any shop and they would charge me about $140, $150 to do what I just did right now. Some places you can get away with an oil change for like $80. That's still double what I paid for this. And that's just $80. They charge you like environmental fees, which is like oil disposal. Might charge you $5 for a drain plug gasket. A lot of places want to take your tires off and inspect them. Or the service comes with like a tire rotation. I just bought these tires yesterday, so don't need to do that. But what I am going to do, because I have major trust issues, is I'm going to take the tires off and retorque them like I did the first car. Because I know everyone says, oh yeah, we do it right. But doing it right is one thing, but do it like the way I do it is different. So I don't want to just take someone's word for it that they snugged up the nuts and then they went and torqued them. But I've seen a lot of times they just ram the lug nuts on and then go click, 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 click with the torque wrench. And then you got lug nuts that are like all over the damn place as far as tightness. So I do my shit myself. And if I have it done somewhere else, then I redo it myself. Sounds stupid, I know, it could be a waste of time, but that's just me. I have a particular set of skills. Bless you. Bless you and your damn dogs. No leaks. No leaks. Okay. There are no leaks. Okay, so what we'll do now is check the oil level. Get your dipstick. What are you calling dipstick? Wipe it off. Put it back in. Take it out. See where our level is. It's hard to focus on that. Anyway, so it's here. That's low. That's full. It's right there. So I need to add just a tiny bit more oil. Raw dog, no filter. I got a really steady hand, y'all. You can see it? Shit. As I knock over the old oil filter. It's about a quarter quart. Cap on. Okay, we're full. We're full. It's very clean. It's very beautiful. And there you go. There you have it. That's an oil change on a 2021 Prius. My car is awesome. And I'm going to just take this time to loosen and retighten my lug nuts. But if you just go backwards to the beginning of the video, I had rotated the tires and set the lug nuts and torqued the lug nuts on my other Prius. So there we have it. Yeah, the engine bay is dirty, but this is not something I take to car shows. Always remember to take your used motor oil to a recycling center or auto parts store that accepts it. Don't just dump it. Be environmentally conscious of your lifestyle. I'm not a big environmental guy. I just, take the oil so they can dispose of it properly. Same with the filters, antifreeze, all that stuff does not go in a hole in the ground. It does not go down the drain. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more awesome golf content, lifestyle content. I posted a video of putting together my Blackstone, which was pretty cool. And I used that thing quite often because it's pretty cool to work with, and having a kind of a smaller kitchen, it helps. So yeah, like and subscribe, and y'all have a wonderful day. Adrian Shields Golf out.